You know, bro, if you don't want to do the video today, I understand.
No. I promised my dad I'd keep my same routine.
Oh, gotcha. You know what time the surgery is again?
I don't know. It's supposed to be over sometime in the second quarter, but you never know. Could run longer.
That is true. You know what you want to talk about for the video?
No, I'm just gonna wing it. Talk about how I'm the best, we're gonna win, like and subscribe, blah, 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 all that.
Normal stuff, huh?
Normal stuff.
The power forward position, 6'7", number 12, Carly
GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duran at the center spot. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now here is Harris from past the arc. It's rebounded by Quickly. Now the Raptors moving it up. And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, there's a lot on the line in terms of the MVP race with Cade Cunningham and MP both in this game. I took a moment with MP to ask him what he thought about Cade's game and the season that he's had. MP told me, quote, Cade is incredible. To see a guy who had to work so hard early and now he's at the top of the league, it's great to have someone like him in the MVP conversation. A lot of praise coming from MP, guys.
Yeah, and plenty of respect there. Thanks. You know, Stan, we had talked about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
MP looking around. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Cunningham passes to Harris. The kick out to Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
MP way outside, and again, Toronto with the triple.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham for three. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. MP outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Cunningham. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they're sending to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Then for the Pistons, Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Azar Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jaden Ivey. And here is Robinson, following the three-pointer by MP. Yes, that goes in.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And here's MP for 3. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trail by 11. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
A 3 from MP. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Cunningham with this slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Pistons. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 33 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And Azar Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Jaden Ivey comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Karis LeVert. They've got Ingram. Also R.J. Barrett out there. And Murray Boyles in at the 5 spot. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And now Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Toronto leading by 14. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ivy, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
A three, and MP gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. MP's got 48. Now Ivy is coming off a 13-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Clock at 6. Cunningham for three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. A three from MP. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 18. Over in the corner, Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Ivy with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And here's MP for three. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight. 1:05 left to play here in the half. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Hurdle is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart, and Harris subbed in for Holland. Ivy passes to Thompson. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Ivy on the wing, quickly covering. Detroit, no good that time either.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris looking it over. There's the lob to Duren. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Raptors as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's Cunningham, and coach for teams defending the pick and roll. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. This is going to be a long-term issue and a lengthy recovery process. Unfortunately, they expect him to miss a significant amount of time. Not the news they were hoping for, guys.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Thanks. Well, I'm told MP's father is going in for a medical procedure that will hopefully alleviate some of the cardiac problems that he had been facing. I asked MP about the surgery, and he said, quote, "It's a bit weird to be playing while he's under the knife, but honestly, I could use the distraction. I am sure that everything will be okay with the surgery." Fingers crossed. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. Our thoughts and prayers going that direction. My goodness, a lot for him to process. On the court for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot, and it's Cunningham in at the 1.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Takes the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Thompson outside. Ivy kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Well, physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
MP, that's for 2. Thompson with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Pass to Ivy. Offensive rebound. Duran. Some solid defense from Pirtle. The 3 from MP. And again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go.
Substitution on the court.
MP outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
They've got Dick, and it's MP in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Ivy, no one around him. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Raptors have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And that one's good. MP.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Harris misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Got that one up quick.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
In the corner, Ivy with it. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Thompson, a screen on MP. Cunningham finds Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And here's MP for 3. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Cunningham. Toronto grabs the miss. MP outside. For the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Cunningham outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was...
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win, so since you did win, I want to ask, you had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Of course. Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
In any NBA game, you're playing against 2 opponents, the one in front of you and the one next on the schedule. A couple of extra steals tonight sends a message to the next guys. It means more attention on me in the scouting report, which means less attention on my teammates. I do what I do so they can do what they do. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense, yeah. Thanks, MP. Great. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long.
Hey, Mom, how's he doing?
He's great. The doctor said everything went super smooth.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Can I talk to him now?
He's still coming out of anesthesia, but as soon as he's ready, I'll have him call you.
Okay, thanks, Ma.
Of course. Hey, you know the last thing he did before he went under?
No, what?
He made me show him your video. Oh, he said you looked a little bloated. He wanted me to tell you to hydrate.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's my dad.
Get some rest, honey. We'll call you later.
You too, Ma. Bye. Hey, Mom, how's he doing?
He's great. The doctor said everything went super smooth.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Can I talk to him now?
He's still coming out of anesthesia, but as soon as he's ready, I'll have him call you.
Okay, thanks, Ma.
Of course. Hey, you know the last thing he did before he went under?
No, what?
He made me show him your video. Oh, he said you looked a little bloated. He wanted me to tell you to hydrate.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's my dad.
Get some rest, honey. We'll call you later.
You too, Ma. Bye.
Everything good, MP?
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Zachary Rizachet, Buzelis out there with Alexander Song. Then there's Demon, and it's Edgecombe in at the shooting guard position. Buries it from three-point range. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP, Buzelis' shot is good.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP, pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over Knipple. Edgecombe, no good.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And here's MP for three. Another three for USA. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. coach needs a moment to talk things over.
This event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Here's Buzelis, and it's blocked. They recover it. Now Rizashay. Team World with another miss. A three from MP. Another three for USA.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Edgecombe with it, covered by MP. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Knocks down the 3-ball.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
There's the triple. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Demon. Still scoreless. Yes, that goes in.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up J's.
A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 36.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
And it's USA by the eye with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing USA.
And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Knipple, MP out there with Castle. Then it's flag.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And for Team World, we've got Eden. Demon's out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Buzelis, and it's De Silva in at the small forward. He takes it in, and Edgecombe gets it to go.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to De Silva, to the paint, and the dunk by Edgecombe.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for USA.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Inside, Edey gets the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 53.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
The 3. Another 3 for USA.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Down low, here's Edgecombe. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Edgecombe's got 20.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
He is dropping that 3 ball with remarkable consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Pass to Demon. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Here's MP. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. USA ahead, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for USA. Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Donovan Clingan. Then it's Knipple. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
The open shot by Edgecombe. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
The 3 from MP. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Demon. Still without a basket. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
And here's MP for three. Another three for USA.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To the inside. Pass to Song. Here's Demon. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's the three. MP again from deep. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Buzelis. Pass to Edgecombe. Misses the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Edgecombe. Over MP. Nails the 16-footer. And it's now 26 points here for B.J. Edgecombe. MP looking around. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Demon. Here's Edgecombe. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside. Edgecombe's got 9 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Nailed from three-point land.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Edgecombe. Off target from the wing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And here's MP for three. Another three for USA.
Wow. What can you say?
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Buzelis. Now Edgecombe. Sarr with the screen on MP. Edgecombe, no good.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Demon. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Edgecombe. Team World with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Edgecombe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan. Team World shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. That free throw, no good.
Well, you want to talk about upside. B.J. Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flagg.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Harper. Checked in for USA. The USA calls time here. And a change for Team World. Demon's checked in.
The lineup for Team World. Number 8, Igor Devin.
You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
So, Team World's 5 right now. Reza Shea is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Demon. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Sarr in at the center position. Reza Shea wide open. Team World with another miss. Now USA with it. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for USA.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Pass to Edgecombe. Good ball movement here by Team World. Up top, Sarr. Here's Demon. Clock at 6. Sarr with the screen on Castle. Here's Demon. Team World with another miss. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Here's Edgecombe. Takes it off the glass. Edgecombe's got 32 points.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by USA.
1:12 left to play here in the fourth. And the basket by MP.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Here's Edgecombe. Covered by MP. Count it. 34 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
3-pointer. MP again from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Nice move.
Oh, wow. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Demon. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Demon. Sarr with the screen on Castle. Out of bounds into the USA's ball.
USA ball.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. MP outside. Another 3 for USA.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
So we see USA taking the win here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. And we hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.